Yes, and we want to send it over now. My colleague Michael Williams has been spending the afternoon in Fort Myers. Of course, Fort Myers was where these parishioners were attending the revival. They were headed back at 12:30 in the morning when that crash occurred. Michael's going to pick up our coverage from there. Michael?
Good afternoon, Kelly, or good evening, I should say. It was a day and a weekend that was supposed to be filled with faith and fellowship, and now that faith being tested as never before in their lives as I stand outside Lee Memorial Hospital here in Fort Myers, where just about an hour or so ago I talked to two sons of one of the victims, the Diodon brothers. Their dad, Civilis, 71 years old. A hard-working man, they said, who had a big laugh, was quiet in many ways, but the rock of their family, 6 kids. He was one of those who died. He was part of a singing group that came here to spread the faith, and on the way home lost his life. They talked stoically and bravely, even at some points cheerfully, hard as that is to imagine, about the memory of the man now left behind. Here's part of what they had to say, those two sons.
I know definitely, we always had this talk of like, when you go, where you gonna go? He always knew confident, like he knew when he died he'd be home with his Lord and Savior. So I fully believe he's in heaven right now in a better place.
Obviously you're a family of faith, and yet this tests your faith in a way that it's never been tested before.
Never. So it's my dad, so I just got here. He just tell me, and there's a story. I don't really know what happened.
Tell me a little bit about your dad.
He was a man. He wasn't a man of many words, but tremendous actions. He always let his actions. He always told me, "Let your actions speak for you, not your words." So, he was just, he when you needed him, he was there. When you didn't need him, he was still there. So.
Macondre Diodon, who you heard speaking there, said he last got to see his dad on his recent spring break home from Webster College, talking again lovingly about the dad they have so suddenly lost. Again, 4 survivors here under treatment at last word, varying in conditions from fair to serious. They are waiting to see their mom. She'd come over to assist the men who were here as part of that choral group. Some of the women had come over too. She's got broken ribs, a broken hip. They are still waiting to see their mother, who is hospitalized right now, trying to come together as a family, trying to come together as a community right now for their loved ones. And so many of these people have so little. One woman who came here to see her husband has no money with which to stay here to be at her husband's side. She has to now, she told me, go back and forth from Fort Pierce to here each day or every other day just to have a chance to see her husband. So a terrible plight for these people as the community rallies around them during this time of tragedy. That's it from Fort Myers for now. I'm Michael Williams reporting back to you, Kelly.